Good evening. This Friday, January 3rd, 2025. Time of day is 23:41 hours. So I'm pretty sure it'll be January 4th, 2025. Um, Sometimes I have so many things I want to say. I think my head's gonna explode or something. And what happens, and then I get funneled up, like bottlenecked with all the thoughts, and nothing comes out. And I freeze, and I go, well, you know. I was just out drone spotting, drone watching, because I see him every night, the same spots every night, unless it's cloudy and rainy and stuff, and I don't even go out to look, but I'm sure they're there. And they cover, like, go in the same airspace and hover in the same spot, and I'm always waving, oh, lighting my thing, lighter or something, try to sort of stick out. So because I believe they're actually here in peace, and I'm gonna write things, and it's not gonna be like the stupid alien movies that they have. Everything's like always enemies. But anyway, I get good vibes. I don't get bad vibes from it, and I'm usually good at that shit. So anyway, I'm just saying this is what I do. It's how I feel. You know. So I was just out there now, and I was like, oh, where are they? And almost on cue, like the one comes out this one mostly red, and just kind of took its spot down the area because here's a fact that I live in Hudson County, New Jersey. You can throw a football from here get into the city. It's that close. So, when the most UFO hotspot for sightings and all sorts of shit in all of America. This is a fact. I heard it and then I checked it out and it was true. All of America is the Hudson Valley, over there by the river, and that corridor up there between New York and New Jersey. And it's like going all the way back, like into the 1800s, I believe. So many sightings there. And I look for the patterns out there, and I see them, check it out. It's cool. And like I said, I believe it's desensitizing, introducing as slow and as sit close to something as we're imagining, it's not too bad. So I was just doing that, right? It's a new fun thing, actually. It's and I'm serious about it too. I'm going to go drone watching or drone spotting. I do. I have my phone, but I never like that. Every now and then I'll act like an idiot, and I'll try to record something, and it's a drag, because I'd rather just watch it. I just tried recording now, actually, because it was really closer and cool, obvious. January's a motherfucker. January can be a genuine motherfucker. at the very least, I can't wait to get to the end of winter. Like, end of February, yeah, March coming in, fuck yeah, get through it. But right now, we're in the fucking thick of it, in the middle of it. And the sun goes down at fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it seems. I read a comment from some I don't know what to call them. I picture. What the fuck was his name, man? Before I got you got, I don't know, kinds that troll, and they sit there in these men, and they sit there in their garter pants and their girl clothes and stuff, and their high heels and lipstick, and they're behind their computer, and they're just, trolling and bothering and everything to get some sort of weird attention. I would really like to either a knockout or a chokeout. Or just a beat down. But you can't do that shit, I remember when I had karate schools on commercial school on the main Ave throughout in the town. And there's never the shortage of jerks and punks and fucks and idiots who like to walk by the school window and go, whew, or something like that. That's like the one level. Then you have the level where they actually come in to the school or come close to the school or something. And I remember that was the first time I've ever used anything that I had learned since I had started training. I was only, I wasn't a black belt, I was, I think it was a green belt. It was a green belt, yeah, purple belt, green belt. Probably green belt. Okay. One of the two. All right. And it was during class, and my teacher, we were just having a regular class, and these two guys were sparring. This younger guy and one of the older guys, and we're all just watching. It's cool. And then where the school was only a couple of blocks away on the same side of the street as the path that goes into the city and the village and everything, one shot, and Newark and everything right there. So you had all sorts of fuckers and people coming off of that, drunk, drugs, criminals, all sorts of shit, undesirables. So the door opens up and these three people come in, two guys and one girl. I immediately recognized two of them actually. The two guys. I didn't know them that well, but they're actually I worked with them. Just briefly, delivering pizza. So I only met them once or twice or something. I didn't like them really at all, especially this one fucking asshole, Mike, who I knew from high school, but I didn't like. Older fucking dick who would, just be a prick to people younger than him. But anyway, this is older, we're all out now. So they come into the school and he's fucked up. I could see it, I could smell it. The other guy, they all were. The girl was being the quietest and most respectful, and so was the other guy, Steve. He was just along, but the big loudmouth, tough guy, was running his mouth and watching the spar, my teacher was going with the new kid, and he just started saying stuff while they were sparring, like, oh, that's bullshit. Oh, no way. Oh, that's not gonna work. There's no way. No way. That's only works on TV. This and that. I could see he was getting my teacher irritated. I never saw him get irritated really. And when he did, it was bad. I started taking a lot of offense to this, personal as well. Offended my honor. And I hadn't used nothing on anyone outside or inside it since I started there, so about 2 years of training. Anyway, where I was getting better, I had a lot more confidence. Anyway, I was so fucking mad though. They were so mad, insulted at this. And so he ends up getting, my teacher lets him get on the floor to back up his mouth so he can go with the 16-year-old kid that he was just going with, this new white belt guy. And he fucking goes out there, takes his shoes off, little bows, and goes and he's like in his early 20s, this guy. He's like a street, jail guy, scrapper. Give him that, and they just start street fighting with a 16-year-old new student of ours. And the kid's kind of doing all right, we're just getting overwhelmed by it, by the age and everything, and the craziness of this drunken, drug guy. And I was getting mad, really mad, by a minute, and then all of a sudden they were done, and I said, I just got up and I said, Sensei, can I go with him? And he sat down, he looked up, he's like, he said, okay, and he nodded his head, and then he just instantly got up and got out of there, like, so he couldn't watch. He didn't want to see what was going to happen with us. I think he knew how I was already, and, he didn't want to see it, so he walked up, went in the front and sat in the office, and then I went there, and then I went up and I lined up with this guy, Mike, I knew his name, and he's got his thing on. Now it's not so tough now. It's not a 16-year-old kid. So we line up and say, all right, Mike, you ready? He's like, all right, don't hurt me or something, Jay. I'm like, okay, you can try to hurt me, but I'm not going to hurt you, right? Whatever, Mike. And I already knew what I was going to do. I had been working on my sidekick for a while, like over 6 months, really getting it good. And I lined up with my feet right. So as soon as they said go, I hit him with this perfect lead leg, sidekick, right? It was a perfect kick, textbook, right up into his ribs and his sidekick. His whole body folded over like that, his face turned red, and he dropped, and I, knocked the wind out of him, like all the wind out of him, and he dropped. But he was down for a little bit, and then we, helped him up. And literally, he said, what year is it, when he gets up? And then they carried him over into the front seat, and then he sat down in the seat next to the other two, and he's like holding himself the whole time while they were talking, and then they got up and left. And the whole school like cheered on me when I did it, But that was that was my first like really hitting someone, another grown up, in anger, and he's engaged at me. That was the first time, and that was a good thing getting that off, like confidence in the thing. And then I went on to all sorts of situations and making it harder and tougher on myself, and all the way up to black belt and after. So, gotta find a fucking car, a vehicle, but I don't look. I gotta admit, I don't look. The end of the night comes, and I say it, and then I don't know what happens. But I have no excuse now. It's in January. I'm in the middle of the prehistoric fucking ice age freeze zone, where you have to do everything inside. Now I know I'll get acclimated to it, or so, and then, and then I can just cruise through the winter like I've always done here, East Coast forever. Holidays are over, that's good. Say that again. Holidays are over, that's good. Back on track with a lot of things. Well, that's it for tonight. 23:57 hours. Jason out.